Hey guys, Anime Geek 24 here. Sorry I haven't made a video in a very long time, like about a month. I've been busy with English and physics at the university that I'm currently attending. Um, don't expect the gameplay. Don't expect a gameplay video every single week or so, or like every couple of weeks or so, because I would have to fit that in with my Sorry, I'm out of breath with my schedule. I'm out of breath because I had to do something for my mom. Um, this video that I'm making today is my thoughts on a channel that that's 3 months old right now. That just came out. That was just created 3 months ago in February. Um, do not send me any hate. This is me. I am not harassing this person. I am not bullying them. None of that. I'm just giving my thoughts on their channel as a whole, since they're an aviation channel, which is it's very weird how there was a brand new aviation channel that was just created this like 3 months ago, and they already have over 1,000 subscribers, and but they only have 14 videos, which is very abnormal in my opinion. Okay, so this YouTube channel is named Dune Flight. Dune Flight is a Dune. It's the channel's name is Dune Flight. Dune Flight is a YouTube channel that was created around February 6th. Was created around February 6th or so, and right now they sit at 1,100 subscribers, and that which is very strange that in 3 months they were able to hit over 1,000 subs, and it's just ridiculous because the very first video that they posted um is only like, sorry about the truck outside. The very first video, which was about the Hudson ditching in 2009 with Captain Sully. That's like 250 something views, and then all their other subsequent videos past that have over 1,000 views. I know one of them that they posted, I think on March 27th, has it was like 9,000 views or so. And what's very funny is that some of their videos, I think last time I checked, like 7 other videos have a very poor rating percentage. I know that one of the videos, which was posted, during one of their not their like the 13th video that they're up, they're not their current upload but the previous upload. Last time I checked, when I first checked, it had a 60% rating, which means that it was a 60% liked, like only 60%. They only got 60%, like out of their likes to dislike ratio, only 60% were likes, and then it shot up to I think 66.5 last time I checked. So more people are starting to like it, which is just it's funny to me. But what's very funny is that they're like the 2 videos that they posted. I think one was on the 19th of April, and then the other was on the was like a week later on the 26th. Those haven't even hit 100 views yet. Like they barely cracked 100. Like they're like very very low. Because one of them is talking about an airplane crash that just happened in Florida, where a mother and her child were driving in the street and the plane hits their van, and I think the child died. The child gets, the plane crashes into them and the child's dead, but the mother lives. Like that accident has not been finished yet. The accident report hasn't been finished yet. We don't even know what the cause is. So, sorry, truck outside near the bar or something, in my neighborhood. But that accident hasn't been finished. So it's kind of weird, and it's kind of stupid how Doomed Flight thought this was a good idea to make a video on it when it's not even a mystery. It's not even like some of the, it's still ongoing. No, like it's kind of and when I don't even understand why they would why Dune Flight would add mystery in their titles when some of these have been solved, some of these are actual mysteries. But the one that ticks me off the most, the one video of theirs that basically pisses me off is Dune Flight made a video on March 14th. It was uploaded on March 14th. That was about Aeroflot Nord Flight 821, which the reason why that ticks me off, the reason why I'm annoyed that Doomflight made a video about Aeroflot Nord Flight 821 is because the Aviation channel and the Flight channel have already made a video about that plane crash back in December. So Doomflight just decided to jump on the bandwagon due to the fact that there's this guy whose name I'm not gonna say, but if you guys watch my video that was posted towards the end of March to the start of April, you guys will know who I'm talking about. Actually, I'm gonna say his name. Andre, it's kind of funny how Doomflight posted a video about Aeroflot Nord Flight 821 the day before Andre Cesar dos Santos made his disgusting Reddit post about basically defaming the Aviation channel for no apparent reason. I say that, do not mass report this video, but, you guys should report it for, I say, you guys, the title is a bit misleading because it's, why are you asking, how did this pilot crash his plane when it's obvious, when there was already an episode from Air Disasters about this crash, and it was determined that the pilot was drunk, okay? If I have to say this again, the Aviation channel's made a video about this. The Aviation channel posted their video on Aeroflot Nord Flight 821 on a Sunday, close to the holidays in December, close to Christmas in December, and then the Flight channel and posted theirs 4 days later on a Thursday morning. So, in my opinion, Doomflight needs to delete that video. There's no need for it because 2 other channels have talked about it, and another thing that's very strange about them is that, around, April 20, Doomflight was basically getting over 1,000, was getting, 1,000 to 2,000 views a day, and then all of a sudden around April 18th, their views started to decrease drastically until, I think it was April 21st, this is from their social blade, on April 21st, they got about, I think, 33 views that day, which I'm like, really? Wow. That's, in my mind, that's, a lot of people will say that's pathetic. And then, on the April 22nd to the 24th, I noticed that they deleted some views. A lot of views, a total, throughout those 3 days, I did the math, it was a total of 1,096 views were deleted from their channel. I have no idea. There are 2 theories that I had, and then, actually, no, and then, they managed to gain some views back the following Monday on the 25th, and then all of a sudden, this number actually vanished off of Social Blade. On the 26th, they managed to lose 7 more views, but that number vanished off of the radar. So, originally, I think it was about, oh, fudge. I think I calculated about, it was 96, so it's close to 1,100 and I think 30 something views, I believe. No, sorry, 1,106 views total that were removed, but since that -7 doesn't exist, it's no longer there. But yeah, but that's what's very strange is that Doomflight lost over 1,000 views, and that affected their revenue a bit, but but what's very strange is that excuse me, that they managed to slowly bounce back, but not enough, so to speak. Yeah, the amount of views that they've gotten for the last couple of weeks or so, the last 3 weeks after those views, those negative numbers happened. They of course they peaked, but the amount of views that they've been getting has not been the same since March. And what I noticed, what was very strange, was that Doomflight's views were a decent number in March. They barely got any views in March. It was in February, towards the middle of February, is very low, 70 something views to 50 something or 40 something views, and then all of a sudden, they peaked, and all of a sudden they started to peak in late February to the start of March, more specifically around the week that Andre made that disgusting post about the Aviation channel, and Andre decided to go after me because I switched sides. Watch my video about it. It's titled Andre Cesar dos Santos is untrustworthy. Don't dislike bomb it. YouTube needs to remove him. And Doomflight around that same time frame, because Social Blade's numbers will reset themselves, but whenever Social Blade doesn't reset itself, doesn't go back to the number that the channel, because it tacks on another week or so. when it gets to that threshold. Doom like whenever it didn't reset itself, whenever it like didn't start over and then tack on another week, 6 days or so. It said that around the week that Andre made that disgusting post about the Aviation channel and then decided to go after me, Doomflight managed to gain over, but like it keeps fluctuating between these two numbers, between 1,030 and 1,031 subs, which is it's very weird as to how Doomflight like peaked around the time that I was involved in that drama, and it's very strange, and Doomflight is on Reddit, but do not become a follower of theirs because on Reddit, if I think about it correctly, Reddit does not allow people to spam anything. Whether like most to basically because spamming something usually means you're trying to gain karma, which is karma is basically your reputation on Reddit. Like that's usually that people will spam post stuff in order to get more reputation and whatnot from recognition from people. And Doomflight, not too long after they created their YouTube channel, they created a Reddit account. They made a Reddit account where they will try to promote their videos on the Air Crash Investigation subreddit when, in a sense, nobody cares. And in my opinion, this is considered spam because when I looked at their profile, they have posted their videos on other subreddits, and a few of them have removed them because they had nothing to do with their subreddit. Like, the Boeing subreddit has removed it. I think the aircraft subreddit has removed it. So, yeah, so technically it's pathetic when you're trying to promote your YouTube channel through Reddit, and I'm just saying that Reddit needs to ban them wholeheartedly. I'm not saying that Doomflight is a bad channel, I'm just saying they're meh. And you can tell that they're a meh, they're an YouTube aviation channel is due to the fact that their social blade rank is a C+, and doesn't matter what. I mean, the amount of views that Doomflight has lost, the total amount of views that Doomflight has lost, which is as I said is 1,096, has caused their revenue to drop. And yes, there are times where the revenue there are times where their views have increased, but their revenue there are times where their revenue has there are times where their views their views were higher than they were yesterday, and their revenue still drops. And the reason why the revenue still drops is, I've been noticing this, is because of that negative number on their line graph on their summary page. That's literally what happened. That's literally what can happen to you on Social Blade. I mean, they dropped in revenue because of those negative numbers, those 3 consecutive days of negative numbers. And even though they're bouncing back every week after week, the numbers between the number of views and subs that they have gotten over the last 30 days has started to is like it's a drastic difference. And yeah, and after Doomflight managed to get the very high a bit over 1,000 subscriber count, they dropped drastically. Like I think they were in the low hundreds, and then when their numbers reset themselves, it's the high hundreds, like 400 to 500, and then even with 1,000 number, they dropped to 10 subscribers. They gained 10 subs. Then it's they gain 10 subs for a couple days. Then they basically sometimes they will gain no subs for that week, and then they will gain like this past couple weeks they managed to gain 20 subs. But here's what's funny is that it's so funny as to how they managed to have numbers that were completely different at first, and of course when you hit over 1,000, your numbers are they aren't specific enough. But what I've noticed for Doomflight is that their subscriber count doesn't increase at an okay pace. Their subscriber count increases at an extremely slow pace. It is the Aviation channel. Shout out to the Aviation channel. The Aviation channel needs some subs after what happened between him and Andre, and between myself against Andre, Cesar Dos Santos. he needs the subs. You know, watch their content. It's very, you know, they have a Discord server where you can, you know, like, you know, discuss Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff, you know, chat in general. Yeah, so that's, you know, that's my thought on Doom Flight. And you know, YouTube, I know you're gonna see this, but for the love of God, um, any of my 13 subscribers, you know, if you guys watch my video about Andre Cesar dos Santos, if you watch my first two videos about Andre Cesar, if you watch my three videos about Andre Cesar dos Santos, you know, like, you know, how I explained my first video, in my first video I explained how he basically manipulated me into making the video about you know, like basically agreeing with what he said about the aviation channel when, you know, I mean, that I regret that decision. Yeah, I made another video not too long after that where he wouldn't stop wouldn't stop, you know, like harassing, like, you know, trying to like spread defamatory lies about me to Air Disaster Channel. They got terminated. And Plain Boom, I have no beef with Plain Boom. I don't know why he's saying that I was basically you know, spreading lies about them when that wasn't true. Um Basically, Andre Cesar dos Santos, you know, you know, guys, you know, there's nothing on his channel that, you know, warrants, or, you know, like, like, sorry, selecting a video, you know, to report him for harassment, you know, there's none of his videos are have anything, you know, that's considered harassment. But what he has said to me, and what he tried to do to the Aviation channel and my channel, and by spreading lies about us, by basically spreading defamatory statements about us, and then um, going on to Reddit, and basically somebody, you know, made a comment saying that, you know, that you know, nobody basically nobody gives a shit about his videos. And Andre took that as this person on Reddit being somebody on Reddit who's I think is a subscriber of the Aviation channel. Andre took that comment that he put in his, you know, in his deleted Reddit, in his second deleted, in his Reddit, his trying to promote his YouTube channel post, which he deleted, saying that he was being racist. Like, I mean, you know, the guy, his Reddit name is Egg Lancer. He basically asked him, like, asked Andre, like, why did he fake a DM? And then Andre basically called him an a-hole. And this is what, you know, this is what's considered racism. Is, you know, this is what, what I'm saying is, it proves that Andre is racist, is that he called Egg Lancer Spanish trash. YouTube, if you know you're gonna see this video, for the love of God, please get rid of Andre Cesar dos Santos, because he's broken your harassment and hate speech rule. He's broken your rules when it comes to harassment and hate speech, because you guys do not tolerate that on your platform or outside your platform. And Reddit has clearly given you guys a warning. I might need to send that to you guys on Twitter. So yeah. So guys, sorry about if this is another quote unquote rant video. I just needed to get this off my chest. Because my dad kind of agreed with me on making this, because, you know, it's my opinion. These are all my opinion. These are my opinions, so don't send me any hate, no nothing. And anybody who's a subscriber of Andre's, I swear to God, you guys can dislike bomb my crap all you want, because I don't give a crap whatsoever. Because your friend is, because, you know, oh no, Andre, you know, oh, you're a diehard fan of Andre's, he's a piece of trash. So yeah, guys, I will try to get a gameplay video up, you know, that's when I have free time. So yeah, bye.